chance. We need to win. We need to win. We need to win. Oh my god. And I'm stunned and I'm dead. Never mind. We're done. So yeah, you know, if you want to beat the best, you gotta play like the best. So Scott Coker spent a bunch of money on a lot of top guys like Fedor Emelianenko, Alistair Overeem, guys who probably aren't cheap. And I really envy Scott Coker because he made Strikeforce. I thought maybe not as good as the UFC, but right up there. The best thing since Pride, other than the UFC. The best thing since Pride, we got Strikeforce. A lot better than Elite XC was. A lot better than the IFL, you know, those promotions. Dream was pretty good, but Strikeforce was really, really good promotion. But Scott, you know, he didn't have any funding. You know, Scott Coker, I think, pretty much was paying fighters out of his pocket. So, you know, he lost money and he couldn't afford to pay his fighter, or he couldn't afford, you know, to run the promotion anymore because he had to pay the fighters and, you know, everything else that goes into it.
Arriving at watch point,
it kind of reminds me of TNA, you know, except for TNA is still in business, or Impact Wrestling. TNA almost went out of business because Dixie Carter spent too much money on guys like Hulk Hogan, Eric Bischoff, Ric Flair, Mick Foley, guys who I'm sure were not cheap. So, I'm just going to play as Soldier again. Mostly I play as Reaper, Soldier, Junkrat, Hanzo. Who else do I play? I play as her quite a bit. What the hell? Is that a new character? Oh, that's a new character. Alright. Play as a new character, why not? What can she do? I don't know what she's doing. Whoa. Oh, so that's what that was in the last game. Whoa. Whoa.
Select your hero.
I'm gonna beat everybody up. She's a tank, huh? Alright, I guess I'll play as the new character. Yeah. Showcase the new character. I don't even know when this patch was released. It's been a while since I played this game. But yeah, so, you know, Dixie Carter spent a bunch of money on wrestlers, and a lot of wrestlers end up taking pay cuts, weren't getting paid. This, that, the other thing almost cost TNA their business. Same thing happened to Scott Coker, but for some reason, even though MMA is bigger than wrestling at this point, some reason it seems like bigger MMA promotions have a harder time staying in business than bigger wrestling promotions like TNA and Ring of Honor. Well, Ring of Honor got bought by Sinclair Broadcasting, and now TNA is owned by Anthem Sports and Entertainment, which have a lot more money than Ring of Honor and TNA originally had, because, you know, they're big broadcasting companies. And that's where Bellator is now. That's where Scott Coker is now with Bellator. You know, it's owned by Viacom. Viacom, you know, has definitely a lot more money than Strikeforce did when it was still a promotion. So yeah, so it's really upsetting. But I really like Bellator. I feel like the only thing that I don't like about Scott Coker taking over Bellator so far, I think Scott Coker has done a bang-up job with Bellator. But the only thing... Oh yeah. Ooh, I like this. The only thing that I don't like about Scott Coker so far taking over Bellator, what happened to the tournaments, you know? I feel like... Oh crap, I'm dying. I feel like what made Bellator stand out and what made Bellator, you know, unique before originally in the past, back when Strikeforce was still in business, was the tournaments. Bellator, you don't see many tournaments in MMA. You know, I definitely wouldn't want one-night tournaments in MMA. I think that's overkill. I never want to go back to that. Oh crap! Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I like this guy. Or this chick, whoever. Hold on, I'm concentrating. I'll be back in a second talking about whatever the hell I was talking about. Pew, pew, pew. I like the noise it makes. Pew, 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 pew. Hey, don't shoot my shield, man. Oh god. Never mind, this character sucks. We're doing really bad. Alright, so I just don't know how to play as this character yet. Then again, I suck as a lot of characters in this game. But yeah. Bellator. You know, that's the thing that I thought made Bellator stand out and made it unique and much different from UFC and Strikeforce. Is that... Oh man, I'm definitely gonna die. Yeah, I died. Alright, I'm not playing as this character anymore. I tried, guys. I really did. Oh, we don't have any tanks though. Who needs tanks when you're defending? If anything, we need more defenders. Jump that. So yeah, so I'm really upset that Bellator doesn't have any more. God damn, Reaper's kicking my ass in this game. Pissing me off. Oh, of course, he appeared right where I am. Getting pissed off from Reaper. So I kind of wish Bellator would go back to the whole tournament thing. I understand if they don't, but I feel like they should. Come on. But yeah, I really like... No. 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 Don't die. I died. Alright, I'm quitting after this.
Heroes never die.
This is going horribly. This is going horribly. We got our asses kicked. Alright, did we lose? We lost. Alright, good. Quit that shit. That was terrible. Act like that didn't happen. But I really like what Bellator's doing. You know, now Scott Coker has a lot more money because of Viacom. He's getting other fighters, some big fighters like Ben Henderson, Rory McDonald, Phil Davis, Ryan Bader's making his way over. I guess, you know, Fedor Emelianenko. I guess that's good. I want to say that Matt Mitrion's a big name, but you know, they have a lot of good fighters that have been in Bellator for a while. Obviously, Michael Chandler, Eddie Alvarez is no longer in the promotion. You know, he's been gone for a few years now, but Eddie Alvarez, you know, he made a big name for himself. He was already a name before Bellator, but he made an even bigger name for himself in Bellator. So they have a lot of, you know, original guys as well. And I'm expecting Czech Congo or someone to win the freaking Bellator heavyweight title. They haven't had a heavyweight title in forever. I don't know why. I feel like they should just give it to Czech Congo. He pretty much beat everybody in that division. So I don't know what the holdup is. So I'm actually like more of a fan of Bellator than UFC at this point. I don't really watch World Series of Fighting. I don't really watch ONE FC. I did watch fights from Ryzen's last event, and I did watch fights from Ryzen's Open Grand Prix tournament event in late 2015 and late last year. I'm so happy. Mirko Krokop's one of my favorite fighters. Oh shit. Lapping your shield. Yeah, Mirko Krokop is probably my second favorite fighter of all time. First would probably be Rich Franklin.
And I'll keep getting back up.
So Mirko Krokop retiring, winning that, you know, that tournament that he won in Ryzen. It really put like a little tear in my eye. I felt really happy for him, and I know that he was really happy. Winning the K1 Grand Prix tournament in 2013, I know meant a lot to him, and winning the last Ryzen Grand Prix tournament, I know meant a lot to him. So I'm really happy for Mirko Krokop. So I did notice that Mauro Ranallo I do know that Mauro Ranallo did sign a deal with WWE where he can still work MMA and kickboxing or even boxing shows as a commentator, but no wrestling. So seeing Mauro Ranallo back as a commentator was, yeah, that was really cool. Seeing him. Oh, I'm actually ranked 47. I did not know that.
Traveling to Volskaya Industries.
We're all soldiers now.
So seeing Mauro Ranallo commentating at the last Ryzen event was pretty exciting. I was happy to see that. And now I guess we're doing a skirmish for now, waiting for players. So I would like to see Mauro Ranallo commentate in Bellator. I would absolutely love that. But you know, I think Mauro Ranallo has commentated before for Bellator in the past. I want to say, I know he did for Strikeforce. I want to say that he also did some commentary for Bellator as well, but I could be wrong. There we go. Now we're losing the game. And now we're enjoying the game.
Now entering King's Row.
So, when Yoel Romero fights Michael Bisping,
Select your hero.
I really hope Bisping wins, but I think Yoel Romero is gonna smash him. I really do, and I don't like Yoel Romero. I think he's a cheater. I think back to his last past fights where he wouldn't get off of his stool, or his trainers were like totally throwing water all over him and they didn't clean up the water. So I don't know. I don't like Yoel Romero. I absolutely hate him. I was really pissed off when he beat Chris Weidman. Speaking of Chris Weidman, I want to get back to Chris Weidman.
Try not to get yourselves killed.
I'm a big fan of Chris Weidman. I definitely was a Chris Weidman supporter when he was a champion. I absolutely hated when Luke Rockhold beat him for the belt. And I'm not a big Luke Rockhold fan. I really did not like him after he beat Weidman. And when he was going into the Bisping fight, he was really disrespectful, and I absolutely hated him going into that fight. And I totally thought Luke Rockhold was going to beat Bisping in that fight. But when Bisping knocked him out, which, you know, who saw that coming? That made my month. I was so happy after that. So Weidman fighting Gegard Mousasi, it's a hard subject to say who's at fault. Or, you know, was Chris Weidman really being a baby? Was Chris Weidman really being a baby? Or was he just doing what he was told, you know? The oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh yeah. So Chris Weidman, you know, he thought he got illegally kneed in the head. And he was told to, you know, just sit down, chill. You got 5 minutes. So take your time. So, you know, Chris Weidman's like, alright, you know, I got 5 minutes. Because I got kneed illegally. So I'm just going to sit here and take my time. Then, I guess the referee looks at the replay, which apparently is not allowed. The referee looks at the replay, he sees that the knee was actually legal, you know, pulling some NFL, you know, challenges here. It's like it's like Gegard Mousasi's corner challenge that his knee, or his hands were up when he got kneed in the head. So I find that pretty funny that they pretty much challenged what actually happened. So Chris Weidman gets told to get back up. And he's kind of like, wait, what? I thought